Hey guys,
Hey everybody.
today's day 10 of the Halloween movie challenge, and today we went with Hocus Pocus. Good family movie, a lot of fun. It's rated PG, but there are a few parts that are a little bit, I would still kind of watch with, be careful with the children because it's a little bit darker. Or there's like some adult humor mixed in there, so I mean, kind of use your own judgment there. But it's a great movie. I loved it back then when I watched it. I really enjoyed it again tonight. What did you think?
I'll always love this movie. It's a complete classic. I've watched it maybe over 10 times
Yeah,
already in my lifetime.
yeah, it's very good. It's one of the, as far as I can think of, one of the better witch-based movies because I can't honestly even think of any other witch Halloween movies that are out there. But this was a good one. Um, you
We
know,
want to eventually show Jordan this movie, but I don't think it's appropriate yet.
maybe in another year.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of things that might scare him, and the fact that they're, if you guys are familiar with the movie, if not, spoiler alert, that they're hung in the beginning. Um, and Billy that rises from the dead, the zombie. I just kind of want to wait a little bit to make sure it's not going to scare him, but I can't wait to show him because it's such a great movie and never gets old.
I think he would do all right with it though.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. Especially not on a school night, so we'll have to try on a weekend.
Yeah.
But the story behind the movie is three witches. They're killed back in like the 1700s, I believe it is, and they come back to life in 1993, which is when the movie was
300
made.
years
Yeah,
later.
about 300 years later, and they have one night to try to steal the souls of children
Mhm.
to stay around, and that's pretty much the general idea of the story. The the characters are good. I
Mhm.
like the three witches. I think they're very good together. I like how they each bring a different part to the movie. It kind of almost has almost like a little bit of like a Three Stooges kind of feel to it, where
Yeah.
one's like always angry, which was Winifred, right?
Yep.
And then you had the other two were kind of goofy
They
and
were.
like silly, but I think Sarah Jessica Parker's character, which was her name, what was her name again? I forgot now.
Wasn't just
Sarah. It
Sarah.
was Sarah, yeah. So
Sarah.
she was definitely more. I felt more uh, airheaded, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Very not very focused. I guess is the
Yeah.
right word. But they were good. I thought they all complemented each other very well. I thought they did they were three really enjoyable characters. The kids were fine too. I thought they were good.
I've always liked Bette Midler.
Who
She's
Winifred, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Winnie. She's just always been one of my favorites. I mean, all of them do good, but she's amazing in Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I mean they've all had other careers and have been really good. Like I actually Kathy there, she was in Sister Act, and I thought she was fantastic in that and those
Yeah.
movies too. Um, but yeah, this was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Um,
I think if by chance someone hasn't seen it, it's a great movie, even if it's not Halloween, to watch. It's like the ultimate classic, but especially around Halloween.
right, and they uh, they did a good job. I mean, you had a little bit of music in there, right? Because it's
Oh, I
Disney, of
loved the
course.
music.
Yeah, you had when like they got to the town hall.
Hmm.
It's like it was pretty funny too when the witches first come back because obviously a lot of the things are different from 1700s
Yeah,
like
the bus. They weren't familiar with the buses, the fire trucks, or
yeah
even the roads. They thought it was a black river because it's black concrete.
yeah and
So
they
they
push their
weren't.
sister into it to
Yep,
see
they
if it's
weren't
safe.
familiar with anything.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know if you mentioned the way that they came back was they needed a virgin to light the black flame candle.
yep,
And
on Halloween too.
yes, and Danny's sister did. I mean, Danny's brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Danny's brother did. Max
Mhm.
lit the candle. and that's how they came back.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
That's what started the whole thing. And Danny and Max had just moved to the town of
yes.
Salem.
Yep, they came from LA.
Yeah, they had just moved there. So
So in this whole thing, battling it out is Allison, who goes to school with Max, and Danny, the little sister.
Yep. The two bullies that are in this, I forgot. I know one wants to be called Ice. I remember that part.
Ice.
But they were funny, man. They were like
they were like your ultimate like.
They were awesome though, because they were the typical school bullies, but they were also really dumb, and it made it funny because when they first meet Max, they're kind of bullying him by saying things to him, but then after Max says a comment to one of them, which is the one that wants to be called Ice, he he tells him, "Why don't you learn to breathe through your nose?" And the other bully starts laughing, and it's like, you're not supposed to be laughing because he just dissed your friend, but it's funny, you know. I even started laughing, and I knew that was coming.
There's so many funny moments in that movie.
Yeah, the movie has a lot of comedy in it. You know, and like I said, I thought the bullies were really funny. I thought the three witches were good. You know, nice combination of them, and they were comical, and you know, they had a little CG effects with like the magic and stuff, which was cool. You had the cat, which was Banks, yeah, because he was the brother of the little girl in the beginning. Yeah.
Back then, that's why they got hung. Is they basically sucked the soul and the life to become younger out of this little girl named Emily Binks, which was Zachary Binks's little sister. And while trying to save her, they caught him and turned him into a cat to live forever. To, I guess, live with his guilt.
Yep.
So in the movie, yes, he's the black cat named Binks because it's Zachary Binks. And Emily was his little sister. That's how everything came about. Was Emily was their first victim, basically. But yes, he's in the movie from beginning to end.
As the cat too, for most of it. He's only the person in the very beginning and at the very, very end.
The very end, you see him reunite with his sister.
With the sister, yeah, which was a nice little happy ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of any other scenes there.
One of my favorites is in the at the party they're having, and
at the town hall, yeah.
I just love the music and the songs in that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes when they're up on stage, and they're singing the song "I Put a Spell on You and Now You're Mine." And then the other scene was when they were all on when Sarah was on the broomstick.
Yeah, that's a great song too.
And she was singing
to lure the children
to them.
Yeah.
And it's just such a it's actually pretty. And I just loved it. Those are my two scenes that I loved just strictly because of the music.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too with the three witches. They did a good job because they each had their own power. Like Winifred was obviously the intelligent one with she had the lightning ability, and she could she was the main spellcaster. Then you had Sarah, who was the voice that she would sing a beautiful song.
And hypnotize the kids.
Yeah, and then you had Kathy's character, which was Mary. She could sniff out the kids.
Yeah.
So they worked out really good together. They were a good trio.
And the only one that could zap, zap the lightning out of their hands was Winnie.
Yeah. Yep. And they and there was a lot of funny parts too. When we talked about the bus already, right? Where they're trying to get on the bus, and there's some adult humor there. So that was a funny part. I also liked the scene too where when Mary sniffs out the Danny, the little girl, the little sister, and when she first goes up to her, she's poking her, calling her what did she say, baby kebabs or something, as she's poking her, to feed her, and she's laughing and stuff.
She's poking her, and the little girl just screams very quick every single time she pokes her.
Yeah, it was really funny. And just like little, there was a handful of scenes like that where what about when they meet the guy that's dressed up as the devil and they think it's actually the devil? It's so funny because they go in there and
they think he's their master.
Yeah, and
they all went to hell.
Right, and the wife of the devil guy is actually one of the actresses from Laverne and Shirley. I can't remember which one she was. I believe she was Laverne, but I can't remember now. But yeah, it was just such a funny scene because they think it's Medusa because she has all the curls in her hair.
Yep.
And they're sitting there like, they're getting. He thinks it's just a joke, so he's handing them candy, and they're dancing with him and stuff like that. Like, they think it's actually the devil. So then they all get kicked out by the little dog with the devil wings, chases them out of the house. So it's a funny movie. It was enjoyable.
I really think whoever hasn't seen it really should give it a shot. It's the ultimate classic. I can't stress that enough. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, this is one of those that you can definitely play like every Halloween. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
especially when you have
like
family.
When you play Christmas movies.
Right, like certain ones you can keep playing every year.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of them. Especially if you're not if you don't want anything that's gonna be like gory or anything that's like swearing and stuff. You just want something that you can play if there's like kids around and stuff. This is perfect. I mean, this was good. Like I said back then, it's good now. I'm glad we got it. We loved it. So I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Definitely a good movie.
Yep.
So that's all I got. What do you two?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So Hocus Pocus, great Disney movie, great Halloween movie. So,
And like we said before, please guys, leave comments and let us know if you have a good Halloween movie we can check out and review for you guys.
Yep. So thank you guys very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And so
see
you
you guys later.
And so you don't miss any of our videos, please hit the little notification bell.
Yep. See you later, guys.
Have a good night.